We're just about to record when we get back, and we've just written the songs, or at least 8 of them, still a couple to write, which is very exciting actually. And we for the first time for many years, I usually produce the albums, but we're having a producer called Chris Potter, who did the Urban Hymns album, the Verve, Bittersweet Symphony and those records. So we're excited about that. We met him before coming over, and he seems like a great guy and on our wavelength and everything. So that's really exciting. When we get back, we'll be fully into doing that.
I think it's really important for us to write and record new music. I know a lot of bands of our era don't do that, but I think we'd go crazy if we weren't writing new songs and recording new music all the time. Yeah.
As I said, I think that some of the elements of playing, and we love playing live, and we love that whole process, and we feel it's a real privilege to be at this stage in our careers and to be at this age. I mean, most of the guys I knew and went to school with, they're all retired. And I feel sorry for them, I really do. Because I think it's great, it's a privilege to be able to get out there and play, and quite often have an audience which covers every age range, And we normally have a young component to our audience, which is, I don't mind who we play to, but it's fantastic to get that as well, and to think that there is at least something which resonates with a young audience as well as an older audience as well. It's such a huge privilege. But I think the elements of what we do haven't really changed, have they? In fact, sometimes when we are performing on stage, I know I'm fooling myself, but I think I'm 18 years old, and it really feels like that. It doesn't feel any different.
No, I think there are a lot of similarities in that we try to write the best songs we possibly can, and we try to record them in the best way we can, and then when we go out and we play, every performance is important to us, and we try to play the best we can. I don't think we get too involved in promotion and marketing and you have to do things this way or do it that way. It's quite basic for us, and it's the same things motivate us now as motivated us when we were 18 and 19 when we first started. Well, both Rod and I started for a short time with a singing coach, comparatively recently. It was probably about 10 years ago, and it's really helped. Before every sound check, I do half an hour of exercises, and before the show, I'll do half an hour of exercises as well, and as well as just warming my voice up so I don't go up on stage and shred it, because the first song that we sing, I think I sing a top B.
Yeah.
And it's in a man's voice, that's really high, so it has to be warmed up. But also these exercises strengthen your voice as well, which means that with a bit of luck, touch wood, I can sing night after night, which I couldn't do if I wasn't doing these exercises regularly. So that's my trick, that if you work at it, you can keep your voice in shape.
Well, I would say always the same thing. I would say do it for the right reason. It's great. I mean, when we started, obviously, we wanted to be the best band in the world and everything, but really, do it. Don't just do it to be. There seems to be a culture in youth today, and performing youth, that they just want to be famous at any cost. And when people ask classrooms at school, what do you want to be? So many kids say, we want to be famous. People didn't say that when we were growing up. They might well say, pretty grand things. They might say, I want to be the best in the world. I want to be in the best band in the world. But that's fine. I mean, almost nobody's going to get there. But that should be your goal, and you should do it because you love music, and you should do it because you really want to get into music, and you should want to just play. And Dave Grohl said, gave the advice: listen, just if you're interested in music, just to get together with a few friends and suck. Just go into a garage, and it doesn't matter what you sound like, but do it because it thrills you to actually play with other guys and to get involved with music and start exploring it.
I just say, remember that it's a stamina business, and you may have a dream at the beginning that you want to write music for film, or you want to have #1 albums and things like that. But you may have to do some other things. You may have to write jingles, you may have to write commercials, you may have to play in piano bars. But you learn from all those experiences, but retain that dream. And if you've got the stamina, which a lot of musicians have got it, hopefully in the end, you know, you will reach that goal, but you might have to do a few other things en route, you know, and it's a marathon, it's not a sprint. Hi, I'm Colin Blunstone, I'm the lead singer with the Zombies, and you're watching Grammy Pro.